Hi, everybody. This is Michelle Race. I'm going to try a recording today, and I'm going to talk about managing holiday stress. Now, I have some simple little tips for nutrition and health and wellness all around coping with the holidays and trying to reduce stress. I wanted to start out saying that being healthy is a decision. Now, many people aren't as fortunate that they even have the opportunity to make a decision, but most of us, it's a decision of mindset. So I just want to run some little tips by you first, and these are some wellness ideas to keep in mind during the holidays. And one is to plan and set meaningful goals. Plan around the chaos and set meaningful small goals that you can obtain and maintain through the holidays and the whole season. There's three types of stresses that I want you to make sure you know. And one is the chemical stress, the cortisone, that we produce when we're in this, when we're in the, or when our nervous system is in the stress of fight and flight. And this can increase heart rate and high blood pressure. And it also slows down digestion, which is really important this time of year. The other stress is neurobiological stress. And these are the stressors that impact our bodies on ability to participate in life. It could be illness, it could be um, a injury or a disability. And those are the people that, you don't really have a choice. And this can cause extra undue stress also. And then there's emotional stress that we all experience, and that's a kind of an everyday reaction to fear, sadness, anger, and this is where we have these negative feelings in our bodies, and it produces anxiety. And anxiety can cause cardiovascular and hormonal changes. Now, there's hundreds of diets, and I don't even like the word diet because it has the word die in it. But the perfect diet is eating the best you can for your lifestyle, your movement, your activity level, and your throughout the phases of life. And as we age, we do have to eat differently. There's no two ways about it. It's about age-agility. And it's also about the how, why, when, where, who you are when you eat. But when it comes right down to it, actually the how you eat is even more important than the what you eat. For instance, we eat to nourish our bodies. We need to get our nutrients and get them to our cells. And this is what we call life. So this is why we eat. And we're supposed to eat like a queen at breakfast, a king at lunch, and a pauper at dinner. And why is this? It's because we need to get our metabolism going early in the morning so that we have energy throughout the day. And it also has to do with where the sun is and how at high noon is when we should be eating and getting the most of our nutrients so that we can digest and assimilate all that we eat so we have good energy for the rest of the day. Tune into your internal gut about when you're feeling full to eat and stop. Don't overstuff yourself. Put your fork down between bites and breathe and chew your food, with all your senses, the smell, the taste, the texture, and the whole experience of eating, and to make it enjoyable. Drink more water. I can't say enough about this. Having just a big glass of water when you first wake up in the morning will rehydrate your body from a night's sleep. And drinking water throughout the day, well, it gives you energy. It makes you feel full. It decreases cravings. In addition, well, flushes out all those toxins and slows down the signs of aging, age-agility. So remember when you're eating to remember the magic plate and how it's 1/3 green vegetables, 1/3 high quality protein, 1/3 starches like whole grains and some vegetables, and always a 1 to 3 tablespoons of healthy fat, which should be olive oil, canola oil, avocados, and you can usually measure by the palm of your hand. Protein, the palm of your hand, cup of vegetables, cup of starch, and a tablespoonful of good oils. So think of it this way. Food consists of 4 groups: proteins, carbohydrates, fats, and water. Take away any one of those things, and something else is going to be replaced into it. And this is what happens with manufacturers. They remove the fat from whatever you're eating. They're going to add sugar in there, refined added sugar. Now, most of our food groups have sugar in it, and and that can't be avoided. And sugar does have some good benefits, but the refined sugar that we don't need, there's no good benefits. And they usually will substitute sugar for fat, no doubt. So I have some keys for success for this holiday season, and one is flexibility. Allow this magic plate be your template, but be flexible. It's okay to shift around and change things according to your body's wisdom. Another thing I want to talk about is the animal protein. Now, like I said, that's the measure of your palm of your hand, and high lean protein is still the best and easiest way to get protein into the right amount of protein into our bodies. And you have to be aware of the processed plant protein. It's highly, highly processed. There you go. Put the sugar and all the crap in it. And you have to eat more plant protein to make up for this little bit that's in your hand. So, I know there's vegetarians and vegans out there, but God bless you. That's too much work for me. So eat until you're satisfied is another big tip for success. And eat till you're about 80% full, and that way, your mind and your gut will catch up with each other and find out that you have had enough to eat. Stay empowered. Very impressed. Very important. Go back to your why you're on this wellness journey, and stay excited about what you're doing and proud of your goals and what you've accomplished, because you're a rock star. And the last thing is have fun. Be kind to yourself. Focus on what you get to have and not what you don't get to have. Eating healthy does not have to be boring, bland, or deprivation. It just doesn't have to be. So celebrate the flavors, the colors, the tastes, the textures, and the positive feelings that you're going to get from doing something good for your body. So that's all I have for you today. So I just wanted to make sure that that you trust your gut and your body, and trust your truth, and enjoy the holiday season, and just do a little bit of planning and mindful of what you're eating, and you'll have a great holiday season. You'll feel great. You'll have energy. And I'm going to come back next week with a little bit about how to beat the winter blues. Thanks for watching. See you next week.